challenges or what you watch for going to Pittsburgh? You mentioned just physical games. Is that what you kind of prepared the guys for this weekend?
Yeah, I mean, every time we go there, it's not about football. It's about having the right fight, the right mentality, limiting set pieces. Bob has his teams very organized. I have a lot of respect for him. It's a difficult place to go, but I'm confident in the group. I'm confident in our game plan, and we're excited to get out there.
You guys, in the last 3 seasons, I believe, have made Pittsburgh your last preseason game before the year starts. I mean, does that speak to the respect that the teams have for one another, and that you're like, okay, we're going to get ready for the regular season?
Yeah, I think we try to alter it so they come here, we go there, so that both teams can get a good feel for each other. But I think most importantly, my hope, at least I can speak for myself, I have a lot of respect for Bob, and having to break down his teams is very difficult, and I think that's good preparation for us going into a regular season. We went there this preseason. It was I'm sure it's going to be a similar game to that preseason game. So it is a good opportunity this weekend, but we're one that we're definitely looking forward to.
It's you're in 5th, but it's a tight table. As I've heard you speak about. What do you think about the spot you guys are in, and what has been sort of the bigger picture message to the guys?
Yeah, I think. Listen, we have been very good defensively apart from 3 games. Again, I think we've given up 18 goals this year, and 11 of them have come in 3 games. We're leading the league in the shutouts. The areas that we know we need to be better is on the attacking side of the ball. Not the best weekend to have to be focusing on that, going to a place like this, because we know it's going to be a tight game. But I think we're confident in where we are. And we understand the areas that we need to be better. In the last 5 games, I think we've lost 1 to Memphis here at home, which was not a good performance. But we are still confident in the group that we have. We're getting back some health, which is important. And I firmly believe that through the remainder of the summer and getting into the end of the season, we're going to be where we need to be heading into playoffs. Yeah, so at the beginning of this season, we put a massive emphasis on wanting to get a better record on the road this year than we did last year. Despite the amount of points that we had on the entire season. I think the group, I've said this a lot already to the press, I think the group has gone into the away games with the right mentality. I think we've missed a little bit of that here at home. And what I mean by that is when you're on the road, it is not perfect. You're playing on difficult field conditions against a crowd that doesn't want you to win the game. And so it brings out a little more bite in you. And I think we need to bring a little bit more of that when we're at home. But I'm confident that, our record this year on the road has been good. And I'm confident that this weekend we're going to bring that mentality and that effort that we need.
You're getting some pieces back, but also the injury bug, I feel like continues to follow you guys around a little bit. But how have you seen others maybe step up and take advantage of those situations and those moments to continue to get better?
Yeah, the injury bug has been constant. Can't seem to get away from it. Brian comes into the game against Vegas and does everything we hoped he'd be able to do, coming back from injury. And then on Wednesday, he picks up a little bit of a different injury, I would say. We're still kind of waiting on the results of that, but I think he's going to be out here for a little bit. In the meantime, we're able to get Niall back, which has been important. And now 2 guys have gone and got surgery. So we are continuing to try to make sure we're doing everything that we can to get these guys healthy. To your point, there have been guys that have stepped up, and there are still players, I think, that are going to continue to improve and hopefully bring some important moments to the games on the weekend. Good. Thank you very much.